I get a free ticket to get to the BBC Radio 4 for the lecture about by the author Rutger Bregman. That is, as my title says, that Rutger Bregman, and many people joined this queue, and the queue begins at 6 p.m. and people feel that in Edinburgh University that a big room, and it is for radio, so there's no video, so there's no camera. It's only for radio, so every people have to turn off their cell phones, otherwise there might be some interference of the signals. So we turned off the cell phones and talk, and there is a woman trained us to clap, and we clap very loudly, and every time he said, "Oh," then we begin to clap. Then he's done. Then the clap stops. And at the first hour, this man is just standing in front of the stadium and just read aloud what's written in the text. And he is mostly talking about the moral evolution of this 100 years, about from Fabian. He especially concerned about Fabian society. He said that there are other societies at that time, but Fabian society succeeded because their publication is very polished, and everything looks very beautiful. So Fabian society survived. And he also talked about he has many friends, smartest friends, that they spend their time working on BS jobs, like polishing the PPTs instead of doing the really valuable things. And also talking about Rutger, about how rich people can just have a similar text as a cleaner. Because they are good at using text evasion, they use these islands get a text revision, and especially, and he also mentioned about the island is also about text evasion. So and there are so many famous people. I think there are very distinguished people join this place, and most people are looks older people. My boyfriend is only 26 years old. So I told when we joined the queue waiting to get in, I said that you are the youngest. And yeah, it is true that my boyfriend might be the youngest to join this talk. And after the talk, after he talked so many things, and then there is a question time. So some people give some questions, and most of them all of them are not a Scottish accent. So the presenter, the woman host, said that this man or woman who have a Scottish accent, please raise your hand, because we are in Edinburgh, so we need someone with Scottish accent. And then some Scottish accent try to ask questions, but these questions is quite irrelevant to what this man is talking about. Like one Scottish man talked about we are the working class participant in the political collapse, and the author is not answered well as well. He even talked about the Bregman is the newly elected New York mayor. Bregman is working class. So the woman host correctified him and saying that he is not a working class. His parents are quite wealthy, as a producer or anything, and so it's quite a lot of after so many questions, and there are some when you are about to speak. When you are about to ask questions, you have to say who I am, or my name is what, and where I'm come from. And there is a director of Fabian Society of Scotland. That woman, he asked questions how to improve the Fabian Society in Scotland, its influence. And the author said that you have to learn from your ancestors. Just I said before, Fabian Society is very good at polishing their publications, their appearance. But I see your website is quite ugly, so it's quite interesting. And there is another man, is also. I think it's not like us normal people. He said that he is the former director of BBC, Radio 4. And he asked some questions that I don't understand. He talked it too fast. I didn't. He said he is a Jew, and he quite a gratitude for this when Nazi is going to drive out the Jew in Denmark, and how the people is going to do. That my English is not that good, but it's a very good experience to practice my English listening. And then at the last maybe 10 minutes, then I wanted to ask questions, and so I raised my hand very high, and my boyfriend said that okay. And my boyfriend asked me not to raise my hand, not to ask questions. I don't understand why he don't want me to ask questions. And then I just listen to him, and then I go outside. When the last question is asked by a woman, talking about what is life? What is life is about? And then my English is too bad. I don't understand quite well. He talked, but when he finished his question, every people clapped and laughed and very happy about it. So my question is. I have two questions I want to ask. After the meeting, I discussed these two questions with my boyfriend. The first one is that I think this author have a inconsistency in what he stand for. He said that he said his friends working for McKinsey and those high techs, and McKinsey and this big, I know this very high paying jobs, saying that they are brilliant people, smart people, but they only spend their talent working to polish the PPTs instead of doing something valuable. But what I want to say is that what do you want them to do? And you said so you think that polishing PPT is not useful or is not worthwhile. I think that is complete. I think it's contrary to what you said about the Fabian Society's success is because they have more polished publications. So I think this man is not thinking, his brain isn't thinking consistent with himself and made a completely conflicting claims. So on one side, he criticized his McKinsey friends polishing their PPTs. On the other hand, he praised the Fabian Society have polished publications and criticized the Fabian Society of Scotland that is not so polished in their website. So what is his standpoint? Is he stand for polishing or not polishing? So I think this man is very hypocrisy and completely wrong completely don't know what he was talking about. So he don't know what he was talking about, and so he made conflicting standpoints. And Also, and also okay, and make noises for other people. And so this is the first point that I would like to say. You are conflicting about whether we need to spend time polishing things. Definitely, I think spend time polishing things is worth the time. Like a bag, a bag not polished, maybe just 1 pound. But when the bag was designed better and polished, then it can be sold 10,000 pounds. So 1 pound and 10,000 pounds. Do you think they are so different? Bag is just for holding some things. 1 pound you can also hold things. The function is the same, but polishing it or not, completely different price. And okay, I'm talking too much. And also, okay, maybe I made too much noise that other people don't interfere with other people. Maybe I should hide somewhere else to talk. And this is the first thing that I would like to say is about polishing, and also doing the same job. And why these big companies they would hire student firms then ordinary they publish it. They will make them they are more polished and they are good at making their companies shine and looks more elegant or looks more polishing. And although in financial companies, the things can be very, very similar, very, very simple. Even with a student with a high school diploma, they can do the job as a high-paying graduate from the Ivy League, from the top universities, but they would rather to spend 10 times the salary to hire this polished, famous, distinguished university graduates to do the job. So this is the first thing that I think this man is very hypocrisy, very consistency. I think he must be a very stupid man when he say something, when he stand on something. It's not depend on his personal thinking. He has a lot of rubbish stored in his mind, and when he writing his books, he just use his rubbish things and he didn't make it consistent. This is the first problem I find with this man. And the second problem I find with this man is that I just wanted to ask him one question. If he has a son or daughter that is going to graduate from university, will he suggest his daughter to go to a big tech that he criticized, that every people want to go to big tech? Would he suggest his children to go to big tech companies or McKinsey companies, or just that has very high salaries, about 100,000 pounds a year at least, or just go to normal companies to be a teacher, 30,000 pounds to be a tutoring job and to teach? That you think that is more morality? That what will he do? Definitely, I think he will suggest with his standpoint. He has seen so many things. He may see poor people and rich people. I think he would suggest his children to get the high-paying jobs. So he is very hypocrisy, speaking that these friends should wasted their smart, their talent, just working for high tech or McKinsey, polishing the PPTs and not doing morality, useful, valuable jobs for the world. So I think he is very similar to communist party leader in China that I have met. And in China, it is in movies we show that in the movie it is every people knows that the Chinese communist leaders, they would ask in public, he would show that, every people, young people, devote your energy and devote your kindness, your energy to the farmers, go to the countryside and serve the people. and and he speak it, and many stupid students would just follow his lead and go to the small cities, and instead of staying in Beijing or Shanghai in the big cities. And but at home, how will they tell their children? They will let their children not they would even despise staying at Beijing or Shanghai. They would send all their children go to America, go to have education in America, and in Britain. In Britain, so many of Chinese CCPs offsprings study in American. If American don't allow them, they would make them stay in the big city. They never would let their own children go to the countryside to sacrifice. So that is what I mean. This Rutger Bregman is a communist. He is a communist. He is like a communist party leader, ask young people to sacrifice, while the capitalist country, they would ask young people to challenge, to take a chance, and to get more ambitious and take a chance to do all kinds of jobs. So whether go to sacrifice your youth or take more or sacrifice yourself to serve those countryside, or to be a farmer, or to just take a chance, and life is an adventure to do something that nobody have done before. Just like recently, Palantir, the famous high tech, this company is offering high school graduates internships. After these internships is high salary, $5,700 a month. That's even much higher than my boyfriend and me salary as together. That's for high school graduates. And after 5 months, graduates, they might hire these graduates as permanent full-time jobs. And some people just asked in public, saying that whether I should take this offer, or whether I should go to universities, because this company said the university is a scam. And I see a very good comment saying that life is full of adventures. Just take this 1 year, half a year, as an adventure to challenge yourself. Maybe university is a scam, and then maybe you can solve a lot of problems. And then you have solved problem abilities just out of high school. Then you can get the job, high-paying job. You don't need to waste your 4 more years in a university. And I think I really like that answer, because after my university graduation, I'm very regretting that I spent 4 years in the university and learned nothing. I don't think I learned nothing I think in university only make me become more stupid and become more negative about the world, and make me have mental illness, and also make me a lot of see a lot of bad people, and also feel hopeless because university is above 18 years old and still rely on parents' money. Makes me feel very shameful about myself, and I still determined by my parents. I don't want to be like that. I would rather, if my life goes again, I would like take that opportunity. If any good company, so good company, Palantir is a very good company, and they do so many big projects for the government. It's very ambitious company, influential company. And if I can, and I offer that I would definitely take this opportunity and skip university. I wouldn't even come to university, even it's Harvard or Cambridge. I just skip it. So yeah, I just think this Rutger Bregman, this author is, first, he is stupid. he said things inconsistent. Second, about a polish or not polish, inconsistent, stupid man. Second, he is hypocrisy. He is a communist. He want people to sacrifice, and instead of he is just very, very similar to Communist Party leaders. Okay, that's what I want to say. Bye bye.